donk da donk da donk da donk da donk da cha cha dun. Hey, what's up, you guys? Artemis Prime here, doing another Thor: The Dark World 3¾ inch figure review on the Dark Elf. This review is brought to you by Marvelous News. Check them out for all the latest in Marvel-related news. And I gotta say, this figure right here is my favorite figure from the Dark World 3¾ inch wave. This is an awesome figure. I think he is the hardest one to find, and he's obviously the army builder of all the figures out there. So if there's a figure that you want to get a ton of, it's this guy, but he's the hardest one to get. So that's a little frustrating. I do like the articulation. The paint sculpt on him is awesome, and he comes with a number of accessories, all of which I think are very cool. I picked this guy up at the Toys R Us in Times Square in New York City, so I don't have the packaging, but I do have the card. And over here there's a little bio. It says the Dark Elves have long been one of Asgard's greatest enemies. The ancient race has risen, mounting an attack that threatens not only the kingdom, but the universe itself. Skilled in battle, highly intelligent, and immensely strong, the Dark Elves won't be easy to stop, even for the powerful warriors of Asgard. So he comes with this spiked arm guard over here, which is very cool. I like this. Look at the paint applications and sculpting on this little piece right here. I love it. Looks great. And then it easily attaches to his right arm. You can put it on either side, I guess, but I keep attaching it to the right arm, so it has like a little bit of a clip right here. And then this part fits in the fingers, so you can just put it on like that. Flip this around. There we go. Looks damn cool. I really like it. And he comes with this staff weapon. I don't know exactly what it's called or what it does, because Thor: The Dark World has not come out yet in theaters. So for those of you that are watching later on, please don't give me a hard time about it. I hate those cons. Again, amazing sculpting and paint applications. I like the silver right here in the middle. That may be, I don't know, it might shoot a beam out or something like that. Plus, I've been trying to avoid the trailers. I don't like watching a lot of the new TV spots and trailers before the movie comes out. But I really like this piece. Very nice. And it fits in his left hand very well. I like that. Looks good. And then his third accessory is this hand cannon looking thing. Again, great paint applications and great sculpting on this. I really like it. I love this black over this bluish silver kind of color. Looks really, really cool. And then with this guy, you just shove it into his hand, so just put it in there like that, and there you go. So it looks like it's probably supposed to shoot some kind of projectile. Again, movie hasn't come out yet, don't know what it does. So the beautiful paint sculpt does not end with the accessories. This looks great. Really like this. I like the pink in the ears. I think that's a nice little touch. The gold mask looks fantastic. Really like the paint sculpt on this guy. Even the ponytail over here looks pretty nice. Well, you have some bleeding black right there, but it's not too bad. The hair looks pretty good. Like the hair on the back over here. I guess it's kind of like a mohawk, so I don't know. These Dark Elves are like punk rockers, huh? I think that's pretty cool. I really like the sculpting on these black areas of the figure. Again, loving the gold paint applications and this wash they have over here. Looks nice on the shoulders too. A lot of detailed sculpted work in here. I think this looks great. Very nice work over here. Even on the thigh. All these little rivets and lines sculpted throughout the figure. The shin guards and everything. Even the feet, look at that. Looks like he has some ninja toes over here. Back of the figure looks very cool. Really like the sculpting and paintwork on this. I think this is a good buy. I like it. Now compared to some of the other figures of this line, the articulation on him is not too bad. His head does look up just a little bit. It's on this peg, so you gotta kind of half it on there. It doesn't really want to look up, so I'm kind of lying. Wishful thinking over here. Doesn't really look down too much. As I move it down, it just kind of moves back up into place quite slowly. It does move side to side pretty well though, so at least it has that. And the shoulders, I'm bragging about the articulation, but the first 2 points I'm talking about, it's a bit limited. The arms don't move out too much. They are hindered by these shoulder pads over here. They only move out this much, which is kind of sad, but they do move downward a little bit. They do move forward, and he does have elbows that bend almost 90 degrees, not quite, and he rotates side to side. No wrist articulation at all, just like all the other figures. No waist articulation or a diaphragm joint, nothing over here, but he does have the awesome leg articulation that we did see in the Thor figures, which I really like. So his legs move outward like so. You can move them forward, and they aren't really hindered by this skirt piece at all, so that works out very nicely. And they rotate at the upper thigh. Knees have double joints over here. I like that. Ankles move side to side with this pivot. Love the ankle pivot. They move down, they move up, and he does have peg holes at the bottom of his feet. And they also did sculpt the bottom of the feet too. There's some nice fine line work in there. Very cool. Now, this being a 3 3/4 inch scale figure, he does stand just over 4 inches tall. Not too shabby. And here he is compared to the new Marvel Universe Captain America figure. They seem to stand at the same exact height. And here's the Dark Elf compared to the rest of the figures from this line. So this is all 5 figures together over here. So he stands about the same height as Loki. Definitely shorter than the Thor figures over here, and most definitely shorter than Marvel's Curse. So if you find this guy, I totally recommend you go get him, man. I think it's a very cool figure. I like it a lot. Like I said, my favorite one from the wave. If you can get a bunch of them, go get him. Hope you guys like my review, and I will catch you later. Peace. Really like how the figure looks. Very, very happy